Surf, like I wouldn't even put that pressure on nobody else right now because just Surf, Chess, Rocket, like we're performing at such a high level. Anybody else, like if you don't pull up on the level that we on, you stick out like a sore thumb. Like you really
Okay.
look like the
Thanks.
ugly duckling. Chess is not playing with nobody right now. Easy's performing at an immaculate level. Tay Rock's the most consistent in battle rap history, and Surf. What do you put next to that? Who do you add?
This cuz.
I can't
That's
even
a
think of
great.
nobody that's
That's a great.
performing on that high of a level.
Is it
Like,
like
who
we
do
could just
y'all
try to
think he
reverse?
should
Yeah, we
consider?
could just reverse that
Yeah, you
question.
ask
So,
yourself that because who the fuck do you add?
That
Yeah,
Surf,
who do y'all think he
he
should consider?
reflected
Because
the
I can't
question
think of
really
nobody.
well.
Speaking,
DJ and Grimp.
yeah, get DJ in there,
Gun
please.
titles.
This
What up?
nigga getting on my nerves. But no, Surf, I got a
Y'all
question
good
for
on
you.
putting me on blast.
Be quiet,
What's up?
DJ. Ain't nobody talking to you. So anyways, so I made a
DJ,
tweet.
you 18 now. Don't take that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Yeah, I'm
apologize.
not even
Bro.
gonna argue with
I
her. Oh yeah, my
apologize
birthday
for
was just
being
Hey,
yesterday.
disrespectful.
let her
Okay.
talk. Let her talk. What's
Okay, yeah. There you go. Okay, all right. So I had made a tweet. I said I personally believe that gun titles and EFB are what's keeping battle rap alive right now. So do you believe are there any other battlers outside of gun titles and EFB that you think are keeping the culture alive, like not allowing it to go stale? Because I think a lot of
any
the content.
battlers outside of Gun Titles EFB?
Yes.
Um, I think Luke Castro's doing amazing. I think
Right.
I think I think Real Six doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
I think B Dot's doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
Um I think Sharon's doing very well. I think Danny Myers doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
Um I think
I feel like it was somebody else. I was about to say, damn, I forgot.
DJ, was we?
it
Did
is
I?
mad and it's mad names. It's mad names that's like other like on like lower level. I'm just talking about like on like the main level, like the main stage level right now. Like I'm not speaking on like you know what I mean like Jack Boy's doing well right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Collector's not like super in in our eyes right now because he's obviously not on URL stage, but Bill Collector's doing well right now.
Facts.
Yeah, I
You know what
agree.
I mean? So yeah, nah, it's a couple.
Yeah,
It's a
What
that's
do
what I'm
couple
you
out
saying.
think
there.
It's a
Real Sick need to add? Like, I like Real Sick, but he's arguably lost like his last few since Mike P. What you think he's known as taking like really good losses. Like he's never asked, so he just takes good losses. He has losses in good battles. But what is he missing that could get him over that? You know what I'm saying?
That's a great question. That's a
I
great
think he
question.
swing with his like if this was boxing instead of basketball. If this was boxing, I think as tailored as his rounds are, I think he still like close his eyes and swing. And when I say that, I mean like I don't think that Real Sick knows how to land a punch yet.
Mm.
Like I think he raps so good that his
Mm-hmm.
raps go straight through. Like he don't stop to respect the punch. He respects the
Mm-hmm.
whole paragraph.
Mm.
Mm.
So like that your pro could be a con. So because he respects the whole paragraph, he raps the whole paragraph like, "Hey, I want you to appreciate this whole paragraph." To where it's like, and I'm not gonna say that's not battle rap because you got a lot of pins, but the
Mm-hmm.
better the people that elevate and the people that get better, whether they're a performer or whatever, they understand that this is what a haymaker is. This is what a punch is. I have to stop right here. Like this has to get to this. But he still respects it in the whole, which I still appreciate. But he's a rapper's rapper type shit.
So,
That's all it is.
do
Mm-hmm.
you think that he's like too busy trying to impress people, like with his
Mm-mm.
rapping skills, more
No,
so
I think
than?
he's just being. I think he's just being himself. He's just like being a great rapper, and he's on stage, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna have better raps than you." But like I told, like battle rap is one arm, but it's two different muscles. It's bicep, tricep. Like you could be a great rapper, but not a great battle rapper, or a great battle rapper, but not a great rapper. So you
Mm.
have to understand the semantics. You have to understand bars, bar placement, the technicalities, the punch, the lead up to the punch, all that shit like that. I'm gonna say this to get to here. I'm saying this because of this. I'm doing this because of that, as opposed to just rapping. And it's just being new. I think that he's still just freshly just rapping, as opposed to knowing like what's what.
Great
Yo,
breakdown.
CP4, what's good, bro?
Here we go.
Niggas
This one.
quiet now. Y'all niggas was yelling earlier.
I,
What's going on?
Monty, you
Hey,
good on letting
Moni,
them
you good
speak?
on inciting the riot?
DJ, her name is Moni.
I'm gonna try
Yes, Mo.
again
Not.
after like.
Thank you,
But
Eunice.
I'm gonna try again like
Go
tomorrow,
go ahead,
probably. I guess.
CP.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Y'all good?
We good. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, all right, cool. Hey,
So,
so at
anyways,
what point, going back to the Jazz and Geechee battle, do y'all get tired of the same predictable recycled angles? Like, at what point does an angle get tired?
I never get tired of
Never.
angles.
What
Like
angle you
What?
talking
You
about?
connect
Oh
it
yeah,
to
you
Any
Geechee
said
and
angle,
Jazz?
any
recycle.
battle,
Yeah, get some
same
Recycle.
specifics.
shit. You feel
You
me?
said Geechee and Jazz. What angle are you talking about that might
Any
be
battle.
overused in
If
that battle?
that's just an
His throat.
example. If I could predict that the 911 dispatch is coming, any battle,
I feel
any
like it
battle.
just
Geechee
depends on
do
how
them
they
At
do
what
different.
that
point
shit,
does it
man.
get
Well,
Like
Jazz
tiring?
haven't played that out yet. I mean, that Jazz only touched the stage like
one
once in the
time,
last.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Right.
no
Gaddis was the
angle
first
gets
battle.
yeah
It's because y'all
no
hear it so much and y'all like battle rap fans fill their days with battle rap. So it's like you'll hear it so much in your blogs and your other battles and things like that that you'll feel like it's been touched on. Nobody stood in front of Jazz, pause, and rammed that
Any
angle the
battle
right way down her
again,
throat.
any battle,
nobody.
not this one. When it comes to any battle, what point do y'all get tired of the same
Well, I'm not a.
recycle? Mike P's girl,
I
anything.
actually
It's
asked
how
At
him.
you
what
approach
Yeah,
point
it.
does it
no,
get
I
tired?
Right.
actually asked him
It's
that
yeah,
how you
question,
approach
I
and
it.
think
I
it's
was
I
told
think
by
it's the
the fans.
approach.
Yeah, the
It's how
fans
approach.
told me, like, I asked the same question before, and everybody told me it's you can't really get tired of it. It depends on the approach of the
It's like
angle
it's
every
up to
time.
like the battle rapper has to be smart enough. For example, like like Geechee might have put the icing on Mike P's like that angle. So now the next battle rapper battling Mike P has to be smart enough to know that's a dry angle. Angle isn't dry until it's been done enough in the right ways, and
Mm.
more so the right way. So now if a nigga handles a round angle on a nigga the right way, then the upcoming battlers shouldn't be using it. You get what I'm saying? So
That makes
um
sense.
yeah, no, it's not like it's really not up for the fans. Like
So
it's
after, so
about
after, so after Geechee did what he just did to Mike P, nobody should use Mike P angle against him.
Unless
I'm
they
not
do
gonna
it
like
better.
unless and no like
Who gonna
now
do it better?
Mike Geechee just opened up a
Geechee
Geechee
backed
just
that
opened up
nigga
an
up.
angle on Mike P. So now the angle isn't your girl so much as it's how Geechee made you feel about your girl. So now the next angle shouldn't be his girl. It should be how Geechee had. You know what I'm saying? Like it's how you handle
So
shit.
ass, bruh.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah. Because
okay.
people realize he really did stop bringing his chick to events. It was like, hold on, Geechee, right? We ain't seen
That
her in the
that
last
shit's
few
never gonna
events.
end. That angle's never ending.
Yeah, it hit different. But as you could see, people don't still use the tree angle with Geechee, and if they do, it don't really hit. People don't even, it's certain angles that'll wear itself off after it's been
Small
done
shit. Why I
properly.
said Jazz is like why I said Jazz is better than Mike P. Shit like that. Mike P's like if this was basketball, Mike P's defense is horrible.
I was just, oh my
Facts.
god, I was just trying to say that. I was like, cause Geechee
Facts.
already counter wrote. He rebutted that line. So again, after he rebuttals it, then what can you keep saying about the same thing? Mike P ain't counter right about his wife yet. That's why it's still open field
Um,
to talk about his wife. Cause everybody he ain't really,
He don't know how to play no defense.
to
Like
to
yeah,
to
like
he
the
like
ain't
point
fight
when
to
for
the
the
when
point.
when
Not
game.
even
when
a
everybody was
rebuttal
going with the
to swing
drugs shit with
momentum.
Danny. Danny started coming in with so many different punches and so many different like you can't even like he's rebuttaling off. You say somebody's wife, he rebuttaling and he say the shit with Rock or you know what I mean. Like I didn't had Vicky that been around Rock before shit like he's counter writing to where it's like you getting lost in that shit to whereas it's not angle so much as it's now just like something you could touch on or punch on. Like Mike P's defense is just suck. You cannot be mad at an angle being touched so much. It's like, come on, bro. Like Sue Surf been
Counter
around.
right,
We
counter
watched
right.
Sue
He
Surf
can't
been
get
around
his B
for
rabbit on. He
13.
need to get
We
his B
watched Surf
rabbit
been
on.
around for 13 years. And with the whole Kayshawn started his first this when I first started the snitch angle. It worked for about 2, 3 battles until it's like, well, he's not a snitch. You ain't heard it since.
Right.
So you know what I mean? It's only up until it works. You cannot take away angle because we tired. It's up until it works. We would be not real fans trying to take points away from a battler when the angle is still a fresh cut. If you could stab inside a cut, that's what you do. This is
Yeah,
war.
that's a fact, man. I mean, niggas write the same fucking horror stories, the same fucking different type of novels, but you gonna
We watch the same damn
yeah,
movies.
like,
Man,
but you gonna make
man,
sure that the
the
shit's
nigga
I
real.
with the
Like,
think
pretty
T Top
eyes
T
been
Top got the best defensive writing in battle rap to me.
for
T Top
sure.
been able to overcome all them angles.
Oh, Danny is the best defensive writer for me. He gonna.
Nah,
I think
anybody,
that's.
no
Respectfully,
way.
I
When
think
your
they both.
baby,
I
when
think
a
they both
video of
play.
your baby mama giving head get played during the battle and your round after that completely negates all of that,
That's
I
bad.
gotta give it to T Top.
Yeah, but if that's just your DM, if you get
respectfully.
your wife, you talk about rocks, and you coming off here hitting lines about her hitting rock, like yo, bro, you going
And
crazy,
what?
man.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not even
both
with
But
this
Exactly.
they
shit.
both
that's
got
It
high
took
level
also a
it
defense.
took all
rebuttal.
this
Something
shit
that was
away from
old
it
that
for
was
me. I
brought
wasn't
up.
even focused on when niggas was. I said, damn, he
They
said
both
that
got high
about
level
40.
defense.
I just said because that Danny shit, his shit should really be played out. Danny wife was on the way before any other angle. Danny angle old and it's still used to this day. He's still gonna counter right for it, no matter how many times he didn't already counter wrote for it.
The crazy thing about the
So
angle is that
Wow.
it's really old information that got brung to light. That's the crazy part. It's just old information that brought to light because
Old as
he even
shit.
said that his wife has been sober for 12 years. Like
You feel me? Like
that.
it's
That's the
old.
even more crazy part about the angle is that it's old information
so while
that
we on
got
the
brung to
top,
the
oh my bad, DJ, go ahead.
that got brung to light. That's all I was saying. I'm done.
Oh, but I was like, while we on the subject of angles, how do y'all feel about race angles, like the white boy angle? How
Here
do y'all
she
feel about
go
that?
protecting the white boys again.
Don't
No,
be
DJ,
white in
chill
battle
out.
rap
We
if you don't
not
want that angle.
doing this.
Here she go being a coon again. Like, oh
I
my
feel like
god.
DJ, we
no.
not doing this.
Sometimes it do be played out. Like after
Auntie
JC,
Tom.
if JC packed Sharon up and then T Top come with the same, we already just heard it. JC just packed him up, so we don't want to hear it the next battle. So it kind of all depends on when you do the white and black thing. It's
It depends on how you approach it,
Like,
respectfully.
cause
Nah,
I've
but T
seen,
Top didn't do it as good as JC did at all.
that's
and
what I'm saying. Like
but
it's
also
all
people.
about place and time. It was terrible timing.
I feel
But
like
I
T-Top
want to
took the
talk
wrong
about.
took the
I
wrong
know a lot
angle.
of people. When Oops and Sharon had battled, I loved Oops material, but people were telling me, "Oh, Oops uses the same race angle. It's the same thing over and over. Oh, B Dot, he uses the same angle." So how does the battle rap culture feel about battles like B Dot and Oops, who bring the same message but they present it in different ways?
Okay, can I say something? The Oops and Sharon has been built up for a minute. Oops been wanting about Sharon for a minute. So that angle had to get out for Oops, and that had to been said from Oops to Sharon because that's been about it. That's wanted to see. B Dot, B Dot's been taking you taking that angle about everybody. Like he did it with he does it with black people. He does it when you don't do the right thing, and he talks about it. Like it's B
But
Dot. Like it's
that's his
literally
style.
what
Yeah,
B
that's
Dot
his
is.
style. You either like him or you don't. You have to expect that kind of shit with B Dot. So it's kind of like, well, you don't hear that often from a JC. You ain't gonna hear that often. You ain't gonna hear that from a Surf. No shit. Not saying they won't use it, but you won't hear it often. We know B Dot. We know Lux. We know them type of rappers gonna touch on certain shit like that. So it's either that's why a lot of people like B Dot say. A lot of people don't like me for exactly what I rap about. That's
Yeah,
you
because
can you can either like them or you don't.
a lot of people ridicule like Oops and B Dot. Oh, all he talks about is how the black man is this and how the white man did this. Like, so I'm like, I hear it a lot. So I was just want to
And
know how
also
y'all felt
sometimes
about
it
it.
be a joke. That's another thing. Like, that literally be a joke. People just joke that we that's a running joke with Oops and B Dot. That's a running joke. That's what they say. That's all that is. Sometimes it's just a running joke. Like, that's literally uh, a running joke with Oops. Like all Oops is talk about St. Louis, how he grew up in St. Louis, how he survived, and how you did something wrong. Running joke. It's literally an angle against him. And literally, like the angle that they use against other people is literally an angle they get used against them. Like it's just battle rap.
And
And you
yes,
out
also I think it's also the rapper is also because again every rapper kind of has like a style. Tay Rock gun bars. You gonna hear gun bars. You get some people that's like I'm tired of hearing gun bars. Okay, that you can respect that. Then there's some that's like I don't give a fuck. I want to hear a gun bar come out of Tay Rock mouth. That's just it. That's what we like about
there.
rock. We gonna hear gun bars. So it's kind of like you pick your favorite rappers, and that's why it's such an opinionated sport. A lot of people ain't gonna like B Dot because everybody ain't for black power in battle rap. We want to hear,
Black Power, let's
killing.
go.
We want to hear about killing and shit. Though some people,
Black Power facts. Hey,
it,
no, hey, sir. Quick question. You said that you might never battle a white guy. Jerome just called you out. Is that a possibility? I just gotta ask.
Sharon didn't call Sharon.
Stop it.
Sharon had the
Stop
most.
it.
Sharon had the most respectable call out. Sharon has given me the most respectable call out
That's
I've
a
gotten
fact.
in years. You know what I
But
mean?
hold
Like
on, so
niggas
hold
don't
on,
like niggas don't even like. That's how like I don't know. I respect for because I really wouldn't, but like I respect for how Sharon said it and the way he said it because it wasn't fuck Surf or I'm better than Surf. Nothing. It's like yo, the nigga he's been doing what he's supposed to do. You feel me? Type shit. I don't even feel like I'm there yet, but if I had more performance or whatever, like by the end of the year, I want to see Surf. Not saying everybody got like all hell Surf, but it's ways to call motherfuckers out and just say, yo, I respect what he doing. I want to get it in. So I
and
respect the
Sir,
way
would you
Sharon
buy in
approached
Solomon
me.
or would you battle Solomon?
I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. Like that not active shit just kind of bothers me at this
Yeah,
point
Fact.
because I feel like is it like the odds of you having your shock factor value goes like up, and it's like I feel like that's all that works in some people's favor is that you don't know that you know what I mean. So if Solomon pop out and he do anything other than or get any type of you know what I mean like. It's like getting a good sneak, like a good lick off. You feel me? Type shit. Nah, come outside and get active and let's battle have the same type of action I got. I got to battle. I got to battle, and I'm going in March. Then I'm going to battle in June too. And then, like, get active. Like, be on the same card as me this month, and then see me in 45 days.
Hey, yo, Rock. Before you ask your question, I'm about to head out. I just want to say salute everybody pulling up, supporting EFM.